From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, hope you had a nice week so far. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about, that much is for sure. I'm going to start off with my normal temperature gram, meteogram here, which is what we show for the temperatures in certain locations. And man, check this out. We're off the scale here in the valley, right? You got to kind of creep under it to see 114, 117, those mid-hundred and teens taking hold across the area, especially in the valley here through today. That's that record-breaking heat we've been talking about. Siskiyou-Modoc County, same story. Check that out there. We're talking 103 to 105 out there. Triple digits taking hold by about midday or so. And out towards the eastern mountains in Plumas County, it's the same story. We're talking those hundreds squarely taken over here past midday. Also do want to mention, by the way, that widespread excessive heat warning and heat advisory for the rest of us out east and out west, except along the coast. This extends pretty much throughout the west coast. That heat dome is taking hold, and I'll tell you what, it is giving us a run for its money, right, with those record-breaking heat. And also fire danger. Do want to mention the fire danger here. Now, this show's hot and dry, which, of course, is true. That is the case. But also, it's going to be kind of windy out there. You might not see this pinging here on the map, but I also think this extends out east and through the valley and south, because those gusts are pretty decent out there. We're talking 20+ miles an hour, which is kind of the range I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable with. And we, of course, have those fires in western Siskiyou County by Etna. That might actually drift some of that smoke down south to the northern portions of the valley and maybe cause a little haze, but I really don't think you're going to be smelling that or anything. But still, conditions are favorable. We need to really watch that. I'll discuss the advisories for that more here at midday, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on as well, that fire danger as we continue through our summer. Now, here's the heat dome. Man, check that out. It is just brutal, sticking over here for the next couple of days. And to be honest with you, even the jet stream up north starts to die off and lift north. We're really going to be in a high-pressure dominated pattern over the next week or so. Now, the core of this high-pressure system does push east as we head through the middle and end portions of the work week, but I really don't think we're going to be cooling down all that much. Maybe a few degrees, but what's a few degrees between 110 and 115, right? So it's still going to be really particularly hot as we continue through our July, but maybe we won't be talking 106s, maybe we'll be talking 99 to 101s, right? So let's take Mount Shasta, Alturas, out towards Plumas County in the eastern mountains, for example, and you can kind of see that trend, but still dry, hot, and really just positively toasty out there across the North State region. And of course, even along the coast, for example, right along the coast, well, we're holding steady, right, with the 70s through this weekend, through tomorrow, and then we get back to the mid-60s, more typical for this time of year. Inland through Trinity County as well, though. Check out those triple digits, 114 to 116 by this afternoon. We'll be keeping an eye on that very closely here over the next several hours, and then that cools down a little bit back to the lower 100s, so cool down, right? But it's still, relatively speaking, a little bit of a trend downwards. Finally, wrapping up here with Redding, only 3 times in history have we seen 118 or more here for this time of year, and we may very well see that here over the next several hours. Hottest day of the next 7 days is today. Then you see those 110s taking a back seat rather, as we head towards the midweek and end of the week, back to 108 to 110. So we're staying steady with those triple digits, but I do think there's a little bit of a break by the end of the week if you prefer 108 over 118, for example. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update. I'll be back with you at 12 and 6 for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you then. Stay cool out there, folks.